Good morning, everybody. My name is Barry Schwartz, and this is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is Friday, June 23rd, and this is search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com over the past week. Lots to discuss, as always. Really heated Google search results all past few weeks, but exploded today. Google spoke a little bit about using AI and LLMs for SEO purposes. Google released a new INP report for Core Web Vitals. Big Chat has pushed out some updates, Google Ads updates galore, and so much more. And thanks to Duda for sponsoring. Duda is the professional website builder you can call your own. So check them out at duda.co, please. Also, I'm giving away my next Blue Sky invite to a YouTube subscriber. All you need to do is to make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, which is here. It's youtube.com/rustybrick. Comment on this video and through next Thursday. And then on next Friday's video, I will announce the winner, and I will reply to the winner on YouTube. Also, I said if you retweet that, I will go ahead and announce the winner today. So let's go look at the retweets. Okay, I'm going to randomly just shuffle things around and just pick somebody. Okay, Shahib. Shahib, you won. I'm going to reach out to you on Twitter to let you know you won. So I'll give you a Blue Sky invite very soon. So thanks for all your contributions. Thanks for your 8 years. I just noticed that as well. And thanks for all you do. And I will be sending you a Blue Sky invite shortly. Thank you. All right, let's get into the search news. Google's search results have been very volatile over the past several weeks. It kind of went higher on Father's Day. But it's been very volatile for the past several weeks now. Google has not released a Google confirmed update since April, the April 2023 reviews update. And something happened today. A massive spike in volatility happened this morning where SEMrush, SERP metrics, AccuRanker, Advanced Web Ranking, Cognitive SEO, all of them pretty much exploded. Rank Ranger will be updated soon. I'm recording this before the update. Mozcast as well. So it seems like something big is happening. Google has, again, not confirmed the update. So if you are noticing some massive updates today as well, Friday, you are definitely not alone. Hope you did well with that. Gary from Google announced, or basically posted a PSA on LinkedIn, basically saying, don't use LLMs or AI to diagnose website issues, because I guess specifically he's talking about SEO issues. He's been getting a lot of emails and notifications from email saying, I have this new tool. And he's basically saying, don't do it. So there you go. I'm sure they will get better over time. Definitely you can use for content created ideas and stuff like that, but maybe not to diagnose SEO issues just yet. Google Search Central Live was in Tokyo last Friday. It was after I wasn't able to record it, to cover it last Friday because the video and everything came out late. But the topic and the theme of the day was obviously AI. Everything is AI these days. And Kenichi Suzuki went ahead and did a great live blogging or live tweeting of the event and also covered it on his blog, Japanese. Basically, he covered what a bunch of Googlers said. He also said that when it comes to AI, quality is more important than how the content is created. So it doesn't make a difference who creates the content. He also said when it comes to ML-based ranking algorithms are signals that are trained on content by humans for humans. This is what Gary said. They understand and promote natural content better. Gary was asked, does Google annotate AI-generated content internally? He said, no, it doesn't matter who created the content again. And then he goes on to say ML-based ranking algorithms or signals are trained based on content for humans and humans, like I said before. And he said ML-based algorithms, they understand and promote natural content, which we covered already. And AI is a hard topic to cover because it's still experimental changes. See, a lot of changes are coming there. BART experimental, see more changes there over the next few months to a quarter. A lot of new interesting features coming out there. And it was a pretty packed event. So Google had a nice event there. Hopefully you learned a little bit from that. But the topic of every conference these days in SEO is AI. Google announced a new Google Search Console report for Core Web Vitals called INP. INP stands for Interaction to Next, which is replacing the FID report, which is First Input Delay. This is happening in March 2024, and Google released a report this week so that you guys can start preparing for it. I don't think it's going to be a big or even a small ranking change, so just keep that in mind. I wouldn't fuss too much about it. Glenn Gabe did a contribution post this week, which is very rare, but it was important. He's talked about the mysterious appearance of local guide programs in the queries report in Google Search Console's performance report. If you go to your Google performance report and you filter by local guide program, those keywords, you'll see spikes of traffic and impressions and clicks for that across every single campaign that you see, which is super weird. Not sure what's going on. Google has not responded to Glenn or us about this, and we're really looking forward to seeing what's going on with that. Google's John Mueller said, before launching a new domain name and migrating your content to that domain name, launch the domain name without the migrated content, see what happens. Maybe the site had some spam issues in the past or was adult filtered or something happened with it. This way, you don't go ahead and migrate your content from your existing domain to a new domain that may have been penalized in the past. You'll be able to tell if that new domain is not ranking for other reasons, and you would decide not to rank, not to migrate to that content. Here's an interesting one. So Google announced that they are selling their Google domains to Squarespace. That's going to happen, and migrate all the domains that they have on Google Domains to Squarespace. And SEOs are like, oh no, that means our rankings are going to drop or Google's algorithm is going to change because of that. That's not true. Their rationale is because Google's no longer going to be a domain registrar. So just from history point, in 2005, Google officially became a domain registrar. They didn't become a sell domains to users, consumers, with Google domains until 2014, so almost 10 years later. Google's not going to lose their domain registration status. I wouldn't worry about that, so just keep that in mind. Bing Chat saw some big, significant improvements, performance improvements this week, according to Mikkel from Microsoft. He said significant performance improvements were released, and you are probably on the next version of the prompt. We're also adding several thousand GPUs, et cetera, et cetera. He also said that they also completely rewrote the voice SDK in both Bing apps, the Android and iOS version, so that you should also see improvements for as well. So Bing is making some improvements there as well. Microsoft Bing Image Creator also will see big improvements in the coming month or so, according to Mikkel, so you should see big improvements with the Image Creator as well. Right now, it's far behind Midjourney and some other tools. Google has sued a business over alleged practices of creating lots of fake business profiles and tons of fake reviews to manipulate those business profiles. Google said they're doing this in order to kind of discourage people from doing these deceptive practices and for scamming people, and we'll see what happens with that lawsuit. Joy Hawkins and friends released another study that showed that if you remove your address from your Google business profile or you toggle to not show the address in the business profile listing, it will take your local rankings significantly. You can see here in the charts that the address was showing, that the address was removed. All those red dots mean they dropped in the rankings, and they put the address back, and it came back to life. Super interesting. Of course, Google tells people that if they don't have service out of their office, they should not go ahead and show their address. So that could have a negative impact for a lot of people who follow those guidelines. We're actually waiting for a response from Google on that. People think it's obvious that you remove your address. Again, you could have an address, but you don't want to show the address. Maybe you're a therapist in a certain region and you only work out of your house. You don't want to have your address from your home listed on your website, on Google. You don't want people coming to your home. So it's good to tell Google, hey, I work in this area, show me the local results, but don't show my address. And this seems to be a bug. It shouldn't be happy like this. Google Business Profiles now show red dots for unread items. So if you have unread reviews or unread messages, we'll add a red dot in the Google web search interface for the business profile that was spotted by Ben Fisher. Google mobile search results with business profile listings and reviews are seeming to be breaking them out in the search results. I think I've seen this for many, many months now, but I figured I'd cover this because I can't see my coverage of this. This was spotted by Melody Funderburk. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry. And you can see from this screenshot that you will see a reviews section. You will see a local pack listing and so forth, all separated out, including the business profile listing as well, which is something that I think I've been seeing for a couple of months, but I never covered it, and I think it was worth covering. Google Merchant Center seems to be reporting disapproved items because of fake or incorrect 404, crawl issues, timeout issues, DNS issues, you name it. Dennis Moon and a bunch of other SEOs, Chris, Feed Army, Claris, Lynn, and others are noticing this. So Google has not responded to this, but it does seem to be a bug with Google Merchant Center, although Google has not responded yet about this. Google Ads is bringing store sales reporting and bidding to Performance Max campaigns. Google Analytics 4 added Google Ads conversion credit selection eligibility, so you can actually go ahead and do that in Google Analytics 4 with your Google Ads campaign, which is nice. Google Ads is pushing advertisers to upgrade from dynamic search ads, DSAs, to performance max, which people are kind of not happy about. They think eventually it's going to be forced upon people. This was spotted by Mike Ryan, but again, people think this is eventually going to happen and be forced upon people. Google Ads automatically is now testing or showing automatically created assets settings for Performance Max. You have to opt into it, but now they're actually showing it for Performance Max campaigns, which they didn't do before until now. That was spotted by Dennis Moons as well, so nice catch. And finally, Google has pushed off its deprecation date from this month to mid-July for the non-last rules, click rules-based attribution models. So for things like first click, linear, time decay, and position-based attribution, those are supposed to be deprecated this month, but they're actually being pushed off until mid-July, which is next month. So you have a little bit more time there. In any event, thanks so much for listening to the Search Buzz video recap. Again, don't forget to comment to win that Blue Sky invite, which I'll announce next week on next week's video. Everyone have a great, safe, and healthy weekend. Again, thanks to Duda for sponsoring. That was the Search News we cover with the Search Engine Roundtable at SEO.com over the past week. Apologize for the congestion. I don't know. I apologize. In any event, have a great, safe, and healthy weekend. Speak to you guys next. Goodbye.